Imagine you own a YouTube channel. Okay, picture it for a second. Viral hits, millions of subscribers, creators living in houses that honestly look like small resorts. It feels like the last real gold mine. Zero rent, no inventory, no warehouse, just a global audience handing you ad money while you sleep. Here's the catch though, all that glamour, it's hiding a pretty brutal reality underneath. Because when you look at a channel that's actually thriving, you're not looking at luck. You're looking at someone quietly balancing three things: how long people stick around, how fast they can make new stuff, and how much they depend on a platform that owes them nothing. You're not just making videos here, you're running a media house, and your visibility, the thing that actually pays your bills, can get pulled without warning, without appeal. So let's skip the creativity talk and get straight to the money mechanics. Before you spend a single dollar, you've got a decision to make. And it's a bigger one than most people realize, because YouTube channel isn't really one business, it's two. And most people only ever hear about one of them. Option 1. The on-camera creator, face on camera, a real studio, a voice people recognize. This is the classic path. Think about it like building a personal brand from scratch. It's also the one that pulls the highest sponsorship checks because brands aren't paying for your content, they're paying for you. Option 2. The faceless creators. This one's grown up fast. It's not some fringe side hustle anymore. No camera, no studio, no presenter even. Just AI voiceover, some stock or AI generated footage, and a script. You can run the whole tool stack for $60 to $200 a month, and with the right pipeline, your cost per video can drop to just a few bucks. That's the entire appeal right there. Because your costs are basically nothing, one person can run several of these channels at the same time. Try doing that with a camera crew. Before we go further, your niche sets your ceiling. Full stop. Personal finance tops the chart. RPM running $5 to $20 per thousand views. Gaming sits way down at the bottom, 50 cents to $4. Same platform, same upload button, same effort. Up to a 10 times gap purely based on what you chose to talk about. Here's why. Advertisers aren't paying for your creativity. They're paying to reach a specific kind of person. A mortgage company or a $500 a month software tool makes real money off one converted customer. So they'll pay real money to reach your audience. A gaming ad selling a skin? They just can't match that. A few things quietly move that number even further. Where your viewers are watching from matters. A US or UK audience pays multiples of what a South Asian or Latin American audience does for the exact same video. Video length matters too. Cross 8 minutes, like this video does, and you unlock mid-roll ads, real money you don't get on anything shorter. Even the calendar matters. Ad budgets spike hard every November and December, then crater 30 to 50% every January. And if you're thinking shorts solve all this, they don't. Shorts RPM runs around a penny to 7 cents per thousand views. That's not a typo. That's the real trade-off for going short. Same view count, completely different financial world. Not a reason to fake interest in finance if it's not you, but something you need to know because it changes every number we're about to talk about. Here's something that trips people up. You don't actually own your traffic. You earn it over and over in a non-stop auction for attention. Your visibility is decided by an automated system that can change its mind about you without warning. Your rent here isn't paid in cash. It's paid in watch time and click-through rate. If your thumbnail and title don't hook someone, or they bail 30 seconds in, your visibility just disappears. Position beats space every time. One video at the top of someone's feed is worth more than 1,000 nobody clicks on. If you want to play in the top tier of the on-camera path, the tier that actually attracts good sponsors, you have to get through the build-out first. You're turning an empty room into a broadcast studio that has to look the part. A real setup needs more than a camera you already own. To get that this person knows what they're doing look, a genuinely professional home studio. Camera, lenses, lighting, acoustic treatment usually lands around $5,000 to $15,000 all in. Then there's the workstation. Editing 4K footage daily is a real task. A machine that won't choke on it runs $2,000 to $6,000 for most people. And then there's the churn. Your product is content, and content decays fast. A handful of evergreen videos might pay for years, but most of your income depends on constantly making new stuff. You're racing your own back catalog before it goes stale. Once you're up and running, quiet costs start chewing into your margin. First, the platform's cut. YouTube keeps 45% of your ad revenue before you see a cent, baseline rent. Then the software stack. This one sneaks up on people. DaVinci Resolve's free. Premiere Pro runs $23 to $34 a month, forever. Your mic matters more than your camera. $70 to $150 for a solid one, up to $400 for broadcast grade. Lean on animation visuals, and that's another recurring subscription on top. None of this is optional. It's your baseline cost, whether you upload or not. Next is labor. 1 or 2 videos a week on camera means you can't work alone. Editors run $150 to $1,500 a video. Writers add another $300 to $1,000. At 50 videos a year, that's $25,000 to $125,000 before $1 of profit. Faceless flips it. Cost per video drops to single digits, which is exactly why one person can run several channels at once. Thumbnails and licensing round it out. Designers run $50 to $300. Top channels spending $500 plus testing hooks. Commercial music or footage needs real licensing. $50 to $300 a month. Skip it and you're risking $150,000 per violation. Per violation, not per video. Ad revenue alone won't build something lasting. You need layered income. Sponsorships first. That's where the real margin lives. In high-value niches like finance or tech, a mid-roll integration can pull $30 to $80 per 1,000 views. Premium finance deals going well past that. On a 100,000 view video, that's a $3,000 to $8,000 injection of close to pure profit from one read, same niche, split by path. On camera, that $5,000 to $15,000 studio setup pays off. Top finance creators pull $25,000 to $100,000 for a single dedicated video. Faceless in that same niche, and the build-out vanishes while RPM still holds at $12 to $20. Same audience value, just no top-tier check for a known face vouching for the product. Then the experience economy. Courses, communities, merch. Near zero marginal cost once your audience exists. And for creators who diversify well, this can be 60% to 80% of total income. And affiliate links. Drop a product link in your description. Costs nothing. Scales automatically. Monetizes intent directly. You found your retention sweet spot. Your niche runs a strong RPM. Say around $15. Between ad revenue, steady sponsorships, and maybe a course launch, a channel pulling 500,000 monthly views can realistically bring in $250,000 to $500,000 a year. Keep labor lean, and a 30% to 50% net margin is realistic for a solo owner-operator. So, does owning a YouTube channel actually work? Honestly, it comes down to retention. A channel survives on people who come back. Week after week, no matter what the algorithm decides to push that day. This business is volatile. Both paths, no exceptions. They're just two different bets on the same truth. The depth of your audience's loyalty is the real business here. Whether or not that audience has ever seen your face, survive the shifting rules, survive the grind, and the view from the top of search might actually be worth it.